Stafford. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A give to Williams, running right.
And he's got it to about the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Savon Revel.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Williams.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Throwing, Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott yet again. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Caught left side, Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
From 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard
The
line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Stafford.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Prescott.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now
taking it right down Broadway.
He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezeraku in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Set. 21. Hey.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. And some room to run now. Off to the races. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down. 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Opry on for the Cowboys field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, 61 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Rams 22, Cowboys 21.
Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them use up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw. Stafford. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Stafford looks to throw again. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lady, hold on the heart, ready, blue.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Stafford now to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. This is 1st and 10. Prescott. And that's caught by Williams.
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Here's Dak.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
There we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game.
180.
Stafford going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Stafford. Slant to Adams. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then,